So I bet I know what a couple of you are thinking. Why did he make all those test runs? Well, that's just it. They're tests. I needed to see how they would look on YouTube. In all honesty, I didn't want to make a few of the reviews like Sonic Generations until I could make it in HD. Gotta improve the quality. So a little explanation about that while I show some footage of games I just got, and then testing to see how the older games look in HD, if they can even be in HD. In the past, I used a DVD recorder in the program Magic's Movie Edit Pro 12. Then when I got a new laptop, I upgraded to Edit Pro 17 HD. Sadly, the HD meant it could only make disc menus in HD. Yeah, I know, it barely got away from false advertisement. However, I did have another program called Pinnacle Studios 14, which could let me upload videos in 1080 HD, but it wouldn't let me edit a bunch of videos and pictures together at the same time, at least not in a very simplistic way. Magic's made that part really easy, so I stuck with it even though it couldn't do videos in HD. Of course, when I went to teach in South Korea, I couldn't bring my DVD recorder because of the outlets and the fear of it getting destroyed on the flight, so I got a Dazzle. It sucked, though it did come with Pinnacle Studios 14, so I was thankful for that. So I ordered the AverMedia recorder because it was the only one I could import. The raw files I recorded were fine, but I couldn't edit them. There was just something wrong with it, so I just had to use the footage I had until I got back home. Sadly, I started to notice that the footage from the DVDs wasn't starting to come in right, and the audio would also get messed up. So I decided to upgrade and get the Hopodge I don't even know how you say this. We'll just call it the HD PVR recorder. The footage looked great, but sadly, Magic's couldn't handle the file format. Pinnacle, on the other hand, could, but only after it converted it into an MPEG-4 format. Unfortunately, it takes a long time to convert the file, and a lot of memory for some reason. So now you know why it took longer than usual to get those videos made. Hours to convert the file, and then when you're recording almost 3 hours of footage, and then convert that, then you get a couple of days wasted just so you can get the footage to edit it. So I had no choice but to look for a new editing software. Magic's did come out with a new version, but after the whole HD for disc menu thing, I didn't want to buy it right away. Fortunately, there was a trial version, and thankfully not only could it take the files without the need to convert them, but could also upload them in HD. Plus, I got it for a very cheap price when it was on sale for only 4 days. So that means it will make editing videos much easier, thus getting more of them made. Everybody wins! Except it does take time to make sure the scripts feel fine, but you know, quality. There's still a few things I have to test out, but I'm sure I'll figure it out, or just make some more test runs. By the way, I now plan to get at least one video out a week. At least one. Even if it's just an extra project or something, just at least one. I'm gonna try and go for that. So that's that. But I do have a few other things I need to say. First is that you won't see those HD videos right away. I still have the new Super Mario Bros. U review and the 10 Kanto Pokemon list to upload here, plus a generic Q&A session 3 to work on since I can't transfer that over. So once those are uploaded, I can start working on the HD videos. Also, I plan to make at least 2 more Wii U reviews before I focus on the Skyward Sword review, although I will work on the Zelda Forbidden Fruit video after the generic Q&A video. So yeah, I plan to make the generic Q&A video, then the Forbidden Fruit video, then the 2 Wii U reviews, then finally the review for Skyward Sword. There might be other videos I'll work on like the music tracks from the next Smash, and of course the personal 10 list, but those are what I plan on for the near future. I also plan to rework the time of plays by adding in a new element, but until I can get that sorted out, this is what I'm going to focus on. I also think I need to shorten my reviews so they'll be a little easier to make, and I can have them out much sooner. Some reviews will be longer than others, but for now I'm just going to shorten them, but still keep them informative. Speaking of which, the other reviews shown in the October update will be made, but not in the order of which got the most votes except for Zelda, which got the most. Finally, I'm going to extend the deadline for the 5 years 5 list voting polls since, well, sadly there haven't been a lot of votes, so if you haven't voted yet, I'll give you till March 1st. Then I'll make that list. Just remember to vote in that video and not this one. So there you go, a little understanding of why I've been doing test runs and why it's taken longer to get the other videos out. That shouldn't be a problem anymore. The next video will be that generic Q&A session number 3, and let me just say, lower your expectations for that now.